Things turn out there?
They were very good. The crowd very energized. I can tell you former Governor Jeb Bush was here this morning, as well as U.S. Senate challenger, Republican challenger Connie Mack. Both took the stage, but I can tell you the crowd really erupted when Governor Mitt Romney himself took the stage. One more day, Governor Romney's supporters chanted this morning in the main hangar at the Avion Jet Center. It was the general theme of today's speech. Governor Romney saying they have one more day to make real change happen.
See, accomplishing real change is not just something I talk about. It is something I have done, and it is something I will do as the President of the United States.
In front of hundreds in the crowd, some young at heart, Mr. Romney talked about his road to this point, how he has continued to fight for and plans to continue that fight for small businesses, working to make education funds more available, lower taxes, and repeal President Obama's health care plan. He says he knows exactly how to execute that plan.
I'm going to meet regularly with leaders in both parties, and I'm going to endeavor to find good men and good women on both sides of the aisle that care more about the country than they do about politics. And they're there, and we can make that happen.
Governor Romney also hit home the point that middle-class Americans have been squeezed long enough. And on this, the last full day of campaigning before Election Day, he had these words for the attendees.
With the right leadership, America is about to come roaring back.
And it was the last hurrah here in Florida, as right after that speech, Governor Mitt Romney boarded a plane. He was headed north. He plans to go to Virginia and New Hampshire for those last hours of campaigning. We are live in Sanford, Florida. Laura Harris, ABC Action News.
Now to tell us what's happening out there. I see some people milling around behind you right now, Laura.
That's for sure, Dia, and I like to call it dark and early because we've been out here since about 3:30 this morning. Security sweeps, that's what you're seeing behind me. I want to go ahead and take a full picture of that. We're not even actually allowed inside that perimeter right now. I just tried to get in just to kind of see what was going on. They're not letting us. The sniffing dogs are out. All looks well right now for the president's arrival. I want to get to some video we have for you this morning from the President Obama's trip in Vegas yesterday. Speaking there, that's where he's headed to Tampa from. He even tweeted, I just got off Twitter and saw that he tweeted, if I have to pull an all-nighter, it might as well be in Las Vegas. This is all part of the two-day America Forward tour. We're told by President Obama's campaign this America Forward tour is to reach undecided voters and thank supporters all along the way. Now, wheels are expected down around 6:30 for Air Force One. Then we're told that gates here will open for the public around 7 o'clock. You had to have a ticket to be able to get in, so don't just show up if you don't have a ticket. And then we're expecting the president to speak around 9 o'clock. As always, we'll keep you updated, have live pictures for you, and you can always watch the speech live. That'll be brought to you through your phone. You can do it mobile, or you can go to our website at abcactionnews.com and watch it on Action News Now. For now, we are live in Ybor City. Laura Harris, ABC Action News.
Had one re-election.
And you know, every state has reported their numbers, well, except our swing state of Florida, of course. But as we all know, it doesn't really matter at this point because President Obama has enough electoral votes for re-election. We were at some of those watch parties last night for President Obama, and supporters were, as you can imagine, overjoyed about yet another 4 years. Now, earlier this morning, though, we caught up with some people in the airport who were also excited. One Obama supporter in particular, though, he had some kind words to say about Governor Mitt Romney as well.
I think it says that America is moving towards the perfect union. I think that we're changing as a society, and I think that Mr. Mitt Romney did a great job campaigning, but I think Barack Obama had a greater vision collectively for the nation, and his campaign was much more inclusive.
And you heard that gentleman speaking about, Governor Romney and talking about how he had so much respect for him. Well, we talked to some other people at a Romney watch party last night. They weren't just disappointed, but also shocked. They couldn't really believe exactly what happened. At this point, they say they're just stunned.
Yeah, a lot of people put a lot of passion and a lot of hard work in both these campaigns.
Yeah.
His office in Pinellas County, where she says things have been going smoothly.
They had been going smoothly, Dan, until we got this information I just got from inside the Supervisor of Elections office. Apparently, some robocalls were sent out this morning. We're talking some 12,000 voters in Pinellas County were notified that voting was tomorrow. It was a technical error, accidentally went out this morning. It was supposed to go out yesterday. Those folks have been contacted with another robocall telling them, yes, indeed, voting is today. So they're hoping that that won't really deter people knowing that they should have been here to vote. But talking about voting here, it's been smooth sailing. Really, lots of people early voted. That's what we're hearing. And for that reason, you kind of wonder, why would you even take the risk of having to wait in the line? We talked to some people about it.
I'm old-fashioned.
Ryan Lawn grabbed his spot in line about 20 minutes before the polls opened on Tuesday morning, making sure he would have time to cast his vote in person before heading to work.
I just don't trust the mail-in, the dropping off, voting early. I mean, I just like to come in voting day and exercise my rights.
Although Ryan wanted to make it count on the official decision day, dodging the rain showers at times to do it, Supervisor of Elections in Pinellas County, Deborah Clark, says plenty of voters made other plans.
We have 262,000 plus ballots that have already been counted in this election, so that gives us a 42% turnout before today.
Good thing for many, too, because Supervisor Clark warns this year's ballot isn't a short one in Pinellas County, more of a reason to come prepared.
With the ballot being as long as it is, voters really, especially for this election, need more time to read and study this ballot.
And it appears Andrea Lawton took that bit of advice.
I actually got the sample ballot, and I looked over that, and so I have all my questions and everything written down and my answers.
But many we spoke to today, like Andrea, weren't just happy about exercising their constitutional right, but they were also looking forward to the end of those political ads.
Kind of excited, kind of get back to, regular news.
You cannot believe it. It is the best. We need a little sanctity.
I want to point out something for you. You can see those orange cones over there. It's somewhat of a drive-through. If you still have that mail-in ballot here in Pinellas County, all you have to do, there's 14 different locations in the county. You can bring that mail-in ballot sealed up. You can drive it right up to the front and they'll take it from you. Very convenient. Again, 14 locations in the county. If you want to know where yours might be, one's closest to you, go to abcactionnews.com. We have all that information that you need there. Once again, though, those robocalls that went out to some 12,000 voters, it's not true. You can vote today. They were just incorrect. Want to make sure that everybody has that clear. But for more information on voting throughout Florida, you can go to our website at abcactionnews.com. For now, we are live in Pinellas County. Laura Harris, ABC Action News. Good morning, Dia. We're just getting this information in just now. Breaking news, I have to say, I've spoken with Secret Service. They say they have no comment. I've talked to a couple officers right here where we are. We're in the secure zone right now. We're hearing that the president has canceled his visit to Orlando. I want to show you right over here. This is where all the Secret Service is, where everything was supposed to happen security-wise. You can see that large budget truck over there. They're putting everything back in the trucks. As I said, I have spoken to 2 different police officers here on the ground. They tell me I cannot get outside of the secure zone. They tell me that they've been told that the president is not coming. I just spoke with the gentleman over there with the Secret Service. He says at this time, the Secret Service has no comment. Now, there are about 500 to 600 people waiting. They've been waiting since about 11 o'clock last night, some of them getting here as early as 6 o'clock last night. None of those folks know that this could be a possibility. Again, I'm saying this is all hearsay, but I am hearing this from police officers here on the ground that the president is not coming. This is all due to Hurricane Sandy. Now, at this time, like I said, we're just going by what we're hearing here on the ground. I cannot get outside of these barricades because we are in the secure zone. Where the president is supposed to be speaking, just a couple yards away from us, it looks like they're still trying to set up something. All of those large lights have just been turned on. At this time, though, the media has not gotten any comment. I've been on the phone. I've called our information desk. We're trying to get some more information for you all. But like I said, at this time, they are packing everything up. And I was told by an officer out here just now, he says if the president was coming, there will be people going through that security checkpoint. So I'm going to keep trying to get some answers for you. Hopefully, as soon as I get that confirmation, I will bring it to you. But for now, we are live at the University of Central Florida in Orlando. Laura Harris, ABC Action News.
All right, thank you, Laura. Meanwhile, we're